motivated. I've designed improvements, God providing blueprints. Now my mind's rejuvenated, the signs illuminated with sunlight to blooming. Pardon my thug poetry, the government elites brought it in from overseas, suffering from the disease deeper than a submarine, military under siege. What's that mean for you and me? They want us underneath. No surrender, no defeat. The struggle is the hunger in the belly of the beast. War stories from a general. War stories from a general. It's hella crazy just to let you know. It's hella crazy just to let you know. War stories from a general. War stories from a general. It's hella crazy just to let you know. It's hella crazy just to let you know. Bad influence, I'm trapping till the cash is fluent. Savage music, bitches move their asses to it. I rap the movement, attack with the plan to rule it. I had to do it, it's madness losing, crashing through the cannon shooting. I'm a bad influence. More money, more problems to solve. More money, more problems to solve. Star God, star God, star God. Love me, hate me. Love me, hate me. Love me, hate me. It's all gravy. War stories from a general. War stories from a general. They gon' hate you just to let you know. War stories from a general. This generation is incredible. Star God, star God, star God. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yo, welcome to the show. This is Star Guy with the solo sesh. Back with another one, brother. Segment today is about Seattle and Pimpin' ain't easy. So we gonna head to Seattle right now where pimping ain't easy. It's far from it. Too many pimps and not enough hoes, not enough turf. That can create some dangerous situations. Seattle is one of the capital destinations for pimps. Pimps travel from all over the world to pimp in Portland and Seattle areas. Trust me, they do. For instance, in Portland, Oregon, it's around 3-hour drive from Seattle, give or take, and it's considered the strip club capital of the U.S. 2015, they reported it was 54 strip clubs there. Per capita, they're killing Las Vegas. So let's get into why Portland is the strip club capital of America. Free speech protections are the biggest reasons why Portland has so many strip clubs. Oregon Supreme Court defended free expression in all forms since 1859 when the state was born. In 1976, a film called Pimpin' the Poop Shoot was played at Star Theater, which was a porn theater. So when the word got out about the film, the owner, John Tidyman, let's just call him Titty Man, was sued by the city for violating the obscenity statute. It took 10 years to resolve this case, going all the way to Oregon Supreme Court, and that ruling finalized that these movies were protected by the state's free expression clause. Titty Man was acquitted of all charges. Nude dances is protected as a form of free speech in Oregon, so with that, strip clubs were flourished, and with that comes pimping. So let's get into this first video where about 7 months ago there was a crazy incident that happened in Seattle where a man from Portland was killed trying to pay to play. He wanted to buy some cheeks and ended up deceased because that hoe she brought her pimp. Little buddy robbed him and he ended up losing his life. So I want to go to this first video for y'all. Check this out. Let me get to all of that real quick. Shit. All right, let's get to this video real quick.
Reports the planned attack seems to have been schemed up at a local strip club.
What was supposed to be a fun trip with friends from Oregon up to Pierce County turned deadly, the victim paying about $2,000 for what would ultimately be his death. Today, his family drove up from Portland for court.
26-year-old Ashley Arrieta and Jamari Webb sat in court Thursday. Webb sitting in front of a judge on his 24th birthday, both facing murder charges for a sex-based robbery scheme that ended with the death of a man visiting from Oregon. According to the documents, police found the unnamed victim with a bullet in his chest and his zipper down in this hotel room in Tacoma. The documents say the victim met Arrieta at the strip club Dream Girls in Parkland. There, the two made a plan to meet later. The victim would pay Arrieta $1,500 for sex, according to the documents. In the court papers, Arrieta told police she went to this Tacoma hotel, but she didn't come alone. Surveillance video captured Jamari Webb, a convicted felon with a prior robbery, in tow with Arrieta. The stripper admitted to investigators. Once the $1,500 for the agreed sex with the victim dropped in her account, she sent the signal to Webb, a heart emoji text. Webb then knocked on the door. It's unknown exactly what happened inside the room. The video cameras captured both Arrieta and Webb walking out of the hotel about 10 minutes later, but the victim never leaves. The staff member found him in a pool of blood on the floor of his hotel room hours later. Investigators believe the suspects tried to hide their tracks by stealing the victim's phone, then tossing it out of the window of their car as they escaped. But probable cause documents say the alleged killers were sloppy, leaving behind a lot of evidence, including a shopping receipt from a Federal Way grocery store and a slide-type shoe. Police say they found the other shoe under Webb's bed during a search.
Both suspects face murder charges. The judge put a $1 million bail for each of them. They're expected back in court in early October. You can count on continued coverage. Reporting here in Tacoma, I'm AJ Janabel, Fox 13 News.
Yeah, the crime is crazy in Seattle right now, and with all that going on, you just gotta check out how they really doing it with these pimps out there. There's a lot of drugs out there since Portland has made basically you only get a ticket if you got any drugs out there. So that really changed how it is in that type of area. So you got to think about that when that happens. Give me 1 second. I need to do something real quick. All right. All right. So yeah, 24 and a 26-year-old took a life and ruined somebody's life, and that was very disturbing. Some guy going in there trying to get something going on with himself, which is illegal, but he shouldn't die for it. Not for no $2,000, $1,500. That's not even cool. So next up, we got a pimp that don't play. This dude traveled to Seattle trafficking his victims. Winston Burt, who goes by the name Dice Capone, was sentenced to 15 in, 15 out on 2 felony sex trafficking related Fed charges. That's crazy. And what ended up taking him down was a shooting when he was shooting at an Uber driver who was trying to help one of his victims get away, which he was sentenced separately almost 15 years for that also. Well, Mr. Dice shot at him, and he shot back, and he was still able to help the 20-year-old victim to safety. So check out this footage right here of this Seattle pimp right here. That's what they calling him.
Just come straight back. Where'd you get?
This was the moment Winston Burt's sex trafficking empire came to an end.
Why you need though? I've explained to you.
Federal prosecutors said Burt moved women from different states, forcing them into sex work on Aurora Avenue in Seattle.
These particular victims were forced to earn $2,000 a night. The defendant would not let them come home until they had earned that amount of money.
Kate Krishman prosecuted Burt's case.
These traffickers are able to recruit victims by portraying their luxurious life on Instagram, on social media. They show their jewelry, they show their cars, they show where they're traveling, and they tell their potential victims this is something that we can have this life together. And then, of course, once they lure them into their web, then they pull the rug out under them.
One victim spoke at Burt's sentencing, recounting the horrors she faced, including when she tried to escape Burt's control and other girls beat her into submission. She fled, running into traffic on Aurora Avenue, where an Uber driver picked her up. Burt started shooting at the Uber, but the Uber driver was armed and shot back. They had a rolling shootout, and the Uber driver got the girl to safety.
I'm just running for my life. And he started opening fire at me.
Mr. Burt used extreme levels of violence to help control and to force the women to do exactly what he wanted.
The FBI says Burt funded a lavish lifestyle off the forced sex work of his victims.
Mr. Burt was driving a Mercedes GLE. He had almost $80,000 worth of jewelry on his person, including an Audemars Piguet diamond-encrusted watch.
Let's go.
Burt's defense attorney said in court that he had a terrible upbringing, and that's what led him into a life of bad decisions and crime. The sentence here in federal court, 15 years in prison, followed by 15 years of supervised release. That'll put him into his 60s with this case still attached to him. Today, the prosecutor said that he could have faced up to life in prison, but they felt like this was a good deal, and it spared the victim from having to go through a trial. Reporting live from the federal courthouse in Seattle, Jeremy Harris, Como News.
So yeah, that's two Fed cases right there. So he's got to do time in the Feds.
Texas
you
is
know,
the first state in the country.
He's got to do time in the Feds for that. That's 15 in, 15 out. That means that he's got to do 15 in. He's got 15 years supervised. So federal supervision to throw your ass right back in the Feds. You can't do nothing on federal supervision or probation. You know what I'm saying? Now we gonna head to a known streetwalker strip. Here, now we're going to head to a known streetwalker strip where a shootout took place in Seattle's Greenwood area, which is also known to be an area where the housing is expensive and the crime is just as high as the cost of living there. In Seattle, where pimping ain't easy, we have a huge shootout in the streets with switches, followed by a car chase shootout. I don't really know the full details, but from what I hear, this area is known for a pimp turf war also. So let's check out the footage of this, and trust me, this one right here is crazy.
Rapid fire gunshots, suspects running, and neighbors claiming what you're watching is only ramping up in Seattle's Greenwood neighborhood. Seattle police are investigating that shootout that spanned multiple blocks of North 101st Street off Aurora Avenue just after 10 o'clock last night. Good evening and thank you for joining us for the news at 10. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Sabir Rayford. This is the second shooting along Aurora Avenue over a 24-hour period. Fox 13 reporter Nia Wong joining us live from the newsroom. Nia, what are neighbors saying tonight?
Neighbors tell me they are fed up, not just because of the shooting from last night, but because they say violence keeps happening, getting deeper into their neighborhood, terrifying families throughout the night.
Not long after this SUV speeds down 101st Street. Rapid-fire gunshots are unleashed, getting neighbors like Trey Sullivan off the couch and on the phone with police.
Another round fires right while they're picking up the phone, and they're like, it's still going on? We're like, yes, get down here.
Police believe the suspects entered two cars and kept firing as they chased the SUV south on Linden Avenue North.
Then we heard this barrage of gunshots again, and that's when my neighbor, who is a veteran, he says, run.
Multiple security cameras captured the shootout all the way down to 96th, where Venice says she and a friend were tidying up community planters before running for their lives.
That's when I fell down, you know, bruised my arm. I wasn't sure if I was shot or what.
Are you serious? Despite multiple homes being shot at, including this one, where a bullet traveled through a window between bird cages, barely missing these parakeets before hitting a photo frame, police say no one in this neighborhood was hurt Monday night.
How many innocent civilians need to die before the criminals are held accountable?
Neighbors who spoke with us off camera say violence is spilling over from Aurora and has gotten worse in the last 6 to 12 months.
They're destroying other people's lives. You know, I mean, I could have been shot, right? What have I done to deserve that?
With some like Venice and Trey believing one solution is for Seattle to bring back its loitering law.
Please do something. Even just having a presence down here would really prevent a lot of this going on. If you could help out and getting the loitering law back on the book, not to arrest people, but to help people that are being trafficked or minors that are out there that ran away from home, would really help the whole situation out.
Yeah, you see there was workers there too, so, you know, from what it sees is pimping ain't easy in Seattle. Not at all. Far from it. Far from it. I swear. And Loitering and camping seems to be a big problem in Washington and Oregon. I saw people shitting in buckets on the sidewalk next to their green tarp tent while they was smoking meth. Dude literally just looked at me and kept going on. He was like, fuck it. I kept it moving. I had business to do too. That shit's disgusting. Anyway, on this next part, we got a definite turf war. We have possibly a pimp talking to his worker on the corner of the building when he approaches another possible pimp and draws his gun. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of dudes, homies behind him and shit. So he drew his pistol. The pimp kindly asked him to chill and then pulls his pistol. He starts firing along with the guy that was running up, and all his guys start firing. So, like I said, Seattle do not play. When pimping ain't easy. You feel me? Check out this, man. This is crazy footage. This is 7 minutes long. It's gonna be all the footage. I'm gonna skim through it because some of it's they don't do nothing. Let's see how the police react to all of this too. So check this out. Dude just walked off casually. But like I said, if you look over to the left-hand side of the screen and you see it's a female on the corner next to that building, dude is talking to her. And then when he shows himself, he pulls out the gun. Dude's like, chill. Then he pulls his shit out, and that's when dude pulls his gun out again after he tucked it away, pulls it out again. And they start firing. Dude ran away all awkwardly and shit, hopped in his car. All normal, like shootouts ain't shit, but it don't look like nobody hit nobody. So, they need to get some target practice on, you know what I'm saying? So if you hear him say, he runs up, he pulls the gun on Buddy, and he says, where's your boy at? He looks to the side, he says, oh, right there. And that's when he starts firing at him. And they all start firing back, and nobody hits nobody. But this is crazy footage just to have on CCTV, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't even in a rush to get up out of there. Remember her. Watch that lady right there. Shit like Grand Theft Auto. Yep. Another shootout. They didn't skip no video. They fast forwarded. Wasn't no police that came around, nothing. Second shootout. Let's see. Let's keep going. You see Shorty, she walks, she keep doing her thing. Life keeps going. Motherfucking unplayable characters in this bitch. Night keeps going on Aurora Ave, boy. It keep going on. Yeah, people picking up, getting dropped off, They walking around after shootings. It don't matter. It do not matter. I don't see no police. It ain't even matter that it was a shootout there. That's their motherfucking area. Oh, here we go. It looked darker. He just gonna flash the beam on any random car. Though buddy don't put no signal light on. Didn't even care. Buddy ain't even do shit. Oh. They working. That's what they do out there. I heard it smell like fish stick steam. Like cafeteria fish stick steam. Like if you broke one of them joints up and just smelt the inside of it. I heard that's what the streets of Seattle and Portland smell like. You know, don't take my word for it. You can go there and see yourself. Straight up. But yeah, you know, life just keeps going on. Police rolled up. They rolled out. She on the phone. Letting everybody know what's going on with the area, I bet. She ain't got no reason to be on the phone. If she ain't getting paid to be on the phone, I already know how them streets go. You ain't on the phone for no reason. Get caught on the phone, probably get beat. You know what I'm saying? For real. I see more police lights off this pole over here, but you know, area pretty solid. You know, it's peaceful right now. Peaceful on Aurora Ave in Seattle. Oh, yep, somebody walking down the streets. I feel like anybody walking down that street is a suspect. That's how they feel. They pulling up like anybody on the street they looking at. Trying to listen. You can hear him in the background and shit. But yeah, just a peaceful night. You would have never thought of police. I mean, it was a shooting. I said the police because I saw him. So, oh, shit. All right, now they back. You gonna do some police work? He was like, yeah, we heard it was a shooting 3 hours ago over here. You know what I mean? It's like one cup on there's a couple cups on the floor on each side of the sidewalk, but it don't look too dirty from this view. Don't look like it's a dirty area. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. When pimping ain't easy in Chicago, I mean, anywhere in Seattle, I mean, I said Chicago. But yeah, just a regular night. I can't say it too much more. Shit, I was gonna skim through it, but I wanna get through it. There's a couple more minutes left. We gonna see them do some police work, some real solid police work. Watch, they'll be back after all these women make at least $1,000 each. They done made $1,000 since the shooting. This shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pull up one more time. That's what we waiting on. I feel like I need some music in the background for this shit. Come on, man. Let me see you do some police work. Even though I simply don't care. As long as wasn't no kids hit and that was all they business. That's their business, man. It's the wild, wild west in these streets. It's just what it is. All right, he pulled up. What you gonna do now? Let's see what you do, buddy. Flashlight. He's scared than a motherfucker, too. They sent him dolo over to that area. He probably done picked up a chick or two in that motherfucker. That's probably what it is. He's like, I know the area. I'll come check it out. I'm around here all the time. He ain't even nowhere near where they was shooting. Come on, man. What you think, the air blew them joints away? I ain't see no wind blowing them trees. It's been a nice, calm night since the shootings. Both of them. I ain't see the other camera, though. I saw lights on there, so maybe they look for some shell casings over there. I don't know, but he look like he doing a real sloppy job. He's like, man, I'm going to come back in the morning. Fuck this shit. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Yep. That's just how that go right there. Just another shootout in Seattle. You know, Another shootout in Seattle over a pimp turf war. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not playing. So the council members say they say it's a turf war and they want it out their city. So check out the coverage on that.
Well, hi there, Preston. That surveillance video just so alarming. And I want you to take a look at this, also very telling. This building wall riddled with bullet holes from that gunfight. I counted 21 bullet holes. And that's not counting the building hit across the street. Councilmember Kathy Moore told me she believes it's linked to a turf war over sex workers. Alarming, dangerous, and not the first time a gun battle happened here at Aurora and 101st Street. Some so fed up with gun violence, they are documenting whatever they can with their own cameras and shared this with Como. We see an apparent argument between at least one man and several others. One person pulls a gun and fires towards a group. A gunfire is returned. We counted at least 15 gunshots within 5 seconds. Seattle police say they recovered over 30 shell casings.
We need to figure something out here.
Rudy Pantoja lives here and works for the business district.
Stuff's not getting done. I mean, come on, man. This is heavy metal, you know, and these things kill.
Them
He
4
found
5s.
after police swept the scene. This is the second shooting like this at the exact same spot since June. This one in mid-June, rapid-fire shots at an SUV. Later that month, 41 rounds emptied between two groups nearby.
We're absolutely on our own.
Who's standing with them?
Yeah, no, I hear that, and I really am trying to be out in the community. I'm responding to all of the emails that we receive. My district liaison has actually been out there today.
This is Councilmember Kathy Moore's district.
What I'm hearing from my conversations with SPD is it's basically turf wars between pimps.
If we know who's shooting at one another, why can't we stop them?
Well, I think you need to talk to SPD about that. I know the FBI is involved up there.
Moore insists she's on it. She hopes to introduce legislation soon to bring back a version of Seattle's loitering law. She's working with SPD and the mayor's office on a safety plan and in conversations to consider adding barriers, closing alleys at night, and other environmental designs.
It needs to be a unified approach. We are all in this together, and we need to be working together.
So they should be able to come home, feel safe, have a quality of life.
Yeah, so they don't want it in their neighborhoods. You see that lady was in a big ass museum talking about pimp wars and shit. Like, that's not the normal fucking conversation they be having over their little crumpets and shit, man. I'll tell you that right now. They not talking about that shit, but now they are, because that shit is going down where they at. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. If I could say the least, it's crazy. Yeah. We got some more videos to go. I think I got one more up here. You know, that goes with the segment. Yeah, 1 second. You know, Star Guy with the solo sets. Just how we do it. We bless, we love. It's peace, it's love around this joint. You feel me? So yeah, I don't have details on this video, but you'll see it's something going on over here, man. It's something really going on in Seattle, man. This is a nice long video. It's 8 minutes, and it's about, you'll see the whole little situation go down. It's a whole situation that goes down. Check this out. This 97th in Aurora. I can't talk today. I don't know what it is. See the workers they working. They should know something going down, all this mess. Here we go. Yeah, I can't hear what he's saying, but Yeah, he said he don't give a fuck about the police. Yep, stirring up. Here they go again. Look like they 2 cars deep. And they just working. They don't know what's going on. Oh shit, they trying to get little. They already know what's going on. He on bullshit. And do a little chain link. Seattle crazy, pimping ain't easy. Okay. The confrontation. Alright. He with the shits. He with the shits. He with the shits. This shit crazy. This out of this world crazy, for real. They riding around known streets like this. That's known for this shit. Doing all of this is crazy. Damn. He about to hit her. He don't give a fuck. What would make you this mad to do this and keep doing this? You must have lost some dough, man. This money right here. This got to do with some money for sure. They say turf war. Shit. I don't see the females fighting. Yeah, it's a lot going on in this block. A little bit too much. Oh, shit. Shit, I almost ducked. Shit. Damn. She don't know what to do. She ducking for cover and shit. Right in front of the pancake spot, man. That's a lot of gunfire. Shit, you better go work at Wendy's or something. This ain't the lifestyle. It's a woman walking her dog. I really didn't know it was gonna be 8 minutes of gunfire. I haven't saw this full video yet. I can't speak today. This shit is crazy. This is crazy work. Looks like the police is over there now. Yeah. And they still out there. Okay, see, she with him. She couldn't even get in the car. Yeah, they rolling 2 cars deep. And they all on bullshit. 12:59 a.m. This timeline is fucking nuts. city bus pulling up. Oh, there go that's the police? Yeah, that's the police. What they gonna do, question him? She like, I'm going home. I got a bag of food in my hand. Like, yeah, you try to question her. She like, I don't know. That was all the way over there. Bet. Bruh. They shot that bitch up. They shot it up. Man, you can't count how many bullets that was. That was hundreds of bullets, man. That was over 100 bullets, for sure. They set that bitch down. For real, they up there tagging and bagging. Tagging and bagging. Yes, Seattle is not playing no fucking games, man. Pimping is not easy in Seattle. Trust me. It's going crazy. Pimps is not playing about they bitches out there. When pimping ain't easy, ain't no treaties. You gotta feed the needy and everybody greedy. This Star Guy with the solo sesh, man. Back with another.